Yes, we are back again. Breaking news, you guys. Breaking news, hot off the press. Diddy requests a mistrial as he accuses prosecutors of presenting untrue testimony. Y'all, let's get into it. Come in the building, y'all. Smash the like button. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, y'all. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it, honey. Oh my goodness. It says Diddy was arrested last September and hit with charges related to alleged drugs trafficking, racketeering, and his trial began last month. So it says earlier this week, one of Cassie's former close friends, hey guy, how are you? One of Cassie's former close friends took the stand in Diddy's federal trial, Brianna Banna Bangalone. During her intense testimony, hey Dina, hey Mary, hey Shine, welcome y'all. This is breaking news, you guys. Smash the like button. Diddy just called for a mistrial. So we're gonna get into it. So it says, I'm gonna start from the beginning. So it says, earlier this week, one of Cassie's former close friends took to the stand in Diddy's federal trial, Brianna Banna Bangalo. During her intense testimony, Bungalow alleges that the Bad Boy founder dangled her from over the 17th floor balcony before throwing her into some nearby furniture. You know what? The F you did, he allegedly shouted. Bungalow claims the alleged incident left her with neck pain, back pain, and trauma. Y'all, this is crazy. Yes, breaking news. Yes, Dina, this is breaking news. Diddy just called for a mistrial. Hey, Aaron, how are you? Jay Legend says, don't tell me she lied and got caught. This is what they're saying, you guys. This is what they're saying, Jay Legend. I'm just reading off of the news, you guys. This is breaking hot off the press. It says photos of her alleged injuries were submitted as evidence and showed her wearing a neck brace with a large bruise. I called one of my managers and they said, if you're scared of anything else, just go to the chiropractor, Bungalow alleged. When asked whether or not she told the chiropractor who was allegedly responsible for the injuries, I'm sorry. When asked whether or not she told the chiropractor who allegedly was responsible for the injury, she said no. They asked, but I just paid and took the neck brace, she said. So basically, she went in there. She went to the chiropractor. I guess from what I'm reading, it says the chiropractor asked who was responsible for the injuries. She just paid the chiropractor and left. She didn't want them to know who did this. Allegedly, it's from what is being stated. It says now, according to TMZ, Diddy's team has filed a request for a mistrial. In their letter submitted earlier today on Saturday, 6/7/2005, earlier today, they alleged that the prosecution presented untrue testimony. So they are saying that the girl lied, I guess, maybe liar, pants on fire. So it says Cassie mentioned the alleged balcony incident during her own testimony last month. At the time, she alleged that she saw Diddy dangling Bungalow over the balcony ledge. It says they allege that a text Cassie allegedly sent Diddy's employee, Christina Quorum, contradicts this accusation. Oh, so y'all, they are saying that somebody's lying, liar, pants on fire. They are saying that her testimony was untrue. However, I just found out some crazy Sugar Honey Iced Tea. The songstress allegedly texted Quorum. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is crazy. It says his team also pointed at the metadata of Bungalow's alleged injury photos. It proves they were taken on September 6, 2016. They alleged that Diddy was on the East Coast at that time. Prosecutors later clarified that Cassie's aforementioned text seemingly indicated that the alleged incident took place later in the week, on either the 29th or the 30th of September, and not on September 26th. Y'all, this is crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Um, Bull says OnlyFans. Jay Legend says, guess it's back to OnlyFans for them. I guess so, y'all, because they are saying that this girl is stated some untrue things. It says the judge has not yet ruled on Diddy's latest request. Y'all, I'm telling you, this situation, y'all, even from yesterday's testimony, you guys, with baby 50 Cent's alleged baby mama speaking, you guys, this her testimony, you guys, it was, some of it was sad, tough, whatever, but at the same time, she was with the smoke. She was a juicy girl. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna say I'm sorry for, I'm not victim shaming nobody, but she was with the smoke. She was one of those juicy girls that wanted you to, a man who has money, to pay her way, right? She just does. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Tammy, Diddy is trying to request a mistrial. Can you believe this? Diddy's trying to get him a mistrial. Oh my goodness. Because they are saying that this girl has some untrue statements that she stated in her testimony. Y'all, this is crazy. Let's continue to read. So this on TMZ, you guys. Oh my God, this is crazy. It says, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go back. And this girl, she's I think she's like, a gay woman, I think, you guys. But yes, hold on, you guys. This is kind of like hot on the presses, you guys. It won't be the first time or last time. Yes. This situation, you guys, with Diddy, this is Diddy's second time asking for a mistrial, y'all. So it says Diddy files for mistrial again, claims prosecutors presented false testimony. And this is according with TMZ. It says Diddy's asking the judge in his case for a mistrial again, accusing prosecutors of presenting testimony they knew or should have known was false. Oh my goodness, y'all. If they catch this girl in a lie and they can prove it, it's not looking good for her either, because she knows that she's not supposed to be lying on this stand. So it says the rapper and mogul's legal team filed the letter Saturday morning, which was today, and the reasons for their requests are related to testimony about the alleged incident where Brianna Bungalow, where Brianna Bungalow, a friend of Cassie's and fashion designer, says Diddy held her over the edge of a balcony 17 stories in the air. Oh my God. Diddy's lawyers say prosecutors presented untrue testimony when Cassie testified about the incident because she said she actually saw Diddy holding Brianna over the balcony's edge. However, texts from Cassie to Christina Coram, one of Diddy's employees often called his chief of staff, indicate she didn't actually see the incident. Because she texts, I just found out some crazy sugar honey iced tea. It says Diddy's attorney also pointed to the photo prosecutors show of Brianna's alleged injuries. It says, remember, Bungalow testified that Diddy dangled her over the edge of the balcony, then pulled her back onto the balcony and flung her into some furniture? She says she sustained bruises on her leg and neck. With prosecutors showing photos they said were taken of the alleged injuries. The photo metadata proved they were taken on September 26, 2016. However, Diddy's team presented evidence that the mogul was on the East Coast and couldn't have done anything he was accused of on September 26. Prosecutors later clarified that Cassie's text, the one mentioned above, seems to indicate it occurred later in the week around September 29th or 30th. So they are saying that this happened on the 26th from what I'm gathering, but it really and truly, Diddy was on the East Coast and it had to happen later in the week around September 29th or 30th. Wow. It says this is the second time Diddy has filed for a mistrial. Just last month, his lawyers asked for a mistrial when it came to the destruction of fingerprints on the Molotov cocktail bottle allegedly used to destroy Kid Cudi's car. Diddy argued the knowledge that the fingerprints were destroyed was meant to prejudice the jury. The judge denied the mistrial request. It says the judge has yet to rule on this new request for a mistrial, but he could decide at any time, so stay tuned. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is crazy, right? This is crazy. This is breaking news, you guys. Smash the like button, you guys. This situation, Diddy is requesting a mistrial right now today because they're saying that Brianna's I can't even talk. Hey, Dr. Sharice, they are saying Brianna's testimony is untrue. And from what I understand, from what we just read, it's saying that let me go back. It's saying that Diddy was on the East Coast, and there's no way that basically he could be two places at one time. They are saying however, Diddy's team presented evidence that the mogul was on the East Coast and couldn't have done anything he was accused of on September 26th. They said that this seems to indicate it occurred later in the week around September 29th or September 30th. Yes, this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. So they are asking, hey, Pearl Glenn, how are you? So they are asking for a mistrial because of untrue testimony from this girl Brianna. So Brianna was one of Cassie's friends and one of the ones I believe that was giving her rugs. Hey TY, how are you? So this situation, y'all, I'm telling you. Miss Pearl says, hey Queen, hey, how are you? Jay Legend says a mistrial could benefit the defense. It probably could. But y'all, like I said, y'all, I believe Diddy is guilty of a lot of things. I've always preached on my channel here. Y'all been with me for a very long time throughout the year, right? I've always said, we know that Diddy he's guilty, I believe, and this is my opinion. I believe he's guilty of a lot of things. He's a nasty person. Everybody can pretty much that even is saying the same thing I'm saying. We know Diddy's a nasty person. But at the same time, if these people are lying and saying that he did stuff to them and he didn't, they could be in trouble too, because the whole reason a lot of them got immunity, and they were told before they even testify, your statements, you know that you basically have to be truthful in your testimony. You have to tell the truth, tell the truth and shame the devil on the stand. So a lot of these people, from what I see, a few of them are not being truthful. And the reason why I know they're not, we know Diddy's a monster. Like I said, a lot of them are saying, oh, I don't remember, I don't know, I can't recall, whenever they get tripped up in questioning. So, hold on, you guys. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Dr. Shree says perjury is no joke. Yes, it's not. And like I said, they showed, and I guess was, when she was being questioned, I remember the other day, I wasn't there in court for this. Hey, D-Dad, how are you? I wasn't here in court when she was testifying, but they did say that her testimony was questionable because she did say one thing and then kind of like they were basically calling it a lie. Hold on, you guys. So, Tammy says they will start all over, and it might be more accusers and witnesses the next time. Yeah, but you guys know one thing. If you guys don't know, they said if he does get a mistrial, that he's not going. He's going to be staying in the MDC. Hey, Miss Pearl, thank you for the super chat. Miss Pearl says, I know. When I come back to New Orleans, want my autograph, and don't forget to get loungers to smash the like button. Thank you, Miss Pearl. Thank you. Miss Pearl says smash the like button, you guys. Yes, Miss Pearl. Yes, yes, yes. And we will be back in New Orleans because we had a blast for Jamil's birthday. We had a blast for Jamil's birthday, right? Well, if I'm allowed, turn it down, shorts, or just go to somebody else's live, okay? So anyway, y'all, this situation is crazy, right? This situation is so crazy. We don't know what is going to be the outcome of this because he already asked for a mistrial once before, right? Diddy asked for a mistrial once before, and they told him no, get somebody else to do it. So this time they're gonna say whatever the outcome is. If he is given a mistrial, he's not going home. He's staying in the MDC. So I don't think for one moment that he thinks that, hopefully I can get out if they just do a mistrial. No, you're not going nowhere, Diddy. You're gonna stay right there. Hi, Beyond, welcome. Juska says, I feel like I don't know. Yeah, we gotta block people. I'm sorry. Hold on. Yes, Tammy says, please respect the host and the chat or get booted, period. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy be on top of her A game. I love Tammy, girl. You be on it. You be on it, doggone it. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. Yes, because Tammy, she sends them to the block party in a hot New York minute, right? Dr. Sheree says, right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Honey Love says, please pray for me. Yes, we will send prayers. Miss Pearl says, Diddy going to be singing on the stand like Nino Brown. I know, right? I know. I know, right? Yeah, Tammy don't be playing. Tammy be on her A game as a mod. Tammy don't be playing. So y'all go ahead and act the fool if you want to. Tammy is going to get you out of here in a hot New York minute, right? So we already know that we already know that we already know that, like I said, the testimony has been coming out. Some of the people, they seem valid, like what they Tammy says, proud dog owner. I know that's right. Hey, FMC, how are you? Welcome. We've been seeing a lot of testimony. Some testimony seems like maybe, valid. Some testimony for me personally, like yesterday's testimony with 50 Cents, saying that that's his baby mama, that is the Jane, right? We already know what her testimony is bringing, right? Dina says, I can't with you, lounge. Dina, we don't be playing over here. We didn't come to play. We came to slay, right? Dina says, FMC, what's up? TY says, don't be afraid to talk. I know I'm not afraid to talk at all. I'm going to tell how I feel. I'm going to give my opinion. I ask for y'all's opinion. We don't all have to even agree. We can agree to disagree, respectfully so, right? But you're not going to come up in here in my house and act like you ain't got no home training, like Diddy ain't got no home training. If you want to go somewhere where they ain't got no home training, we can send you around the corner to the block party at the MDC. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So let's continue. So anyway, so yes, I do believe some of the testimonies can be kind of true. Some testimonies can be not. And like I said, the testimony from yesterday with 50 Cent's alleged baby mama, he exposed her. He said, that's my whole lot, swole, whole lot. Hold on, that's a lot. Oh, hold on, that's my baby mama. Is that just my baby mama? Oh yeah, 50 said that's my baby mama. And I was like, oh my God, Diddy, y'all know Diddy love to collect other people's women. He loved to collect people's children, and he collected the wrong one, right? He collected the wrong one because this girl is still getting her bills paid. This girl is still getting her bills paid by Diddy and on the stand snitching and telling y'all when I almost fell out the bed last night when my baby Jamil said this girl is over here. This is first of all, this is 50 Cent baby mama. And then on top of that, that this heifer is still getting her bills paid by Diddy, and she is on the stand snitching and dry snitching and telling everything that Diddy and her did. She is putting all the business. The business is for sale. She put the business up for sale. Her and Diddy's business was up for sale, up for bids, and she's still getting her rent paid. Diddy, I guess, was still giving her money. She was with Diddy up until the day that Diddy got apprehended by the feds. She was up there and with Diddy like up until he got arrested. So for 10 months, this little juicy girl has been getting her rent paid. And Diddy's been keeping money in her pocket. So I can imagine when this juicy girl came marching into the federal building yesterday, honey baby chicken chop, I know Diddy wanted to fall on the ground, clenching his booty in the seat and scream. Heifer, how can you do this to me? From what I heard, don't quote me on this, y'all. I can't confirm nor deny. I heard somebody else, and I have to probably get the transcripts to, go through all the testimony. But I heard that she signed a love contract with him. I don't know. Have you guys heard this? That this girl signed a love contract with Diddy? I didn't read that part of the testimony. Because they only work from where I'm getting my information from. They have it's like kind of gappy in the reporting, like as the trial is going on, as the day is going on. But did you guys hear? Oh, you heard that too, FMC? Yes, I heard that just a little while ago, just earlier today. Just like when me and my baby went to go grab something to eat. Somebody we were listening to said that that this juicy girl, 50 Cent's baby mama, and Diddy signed a love contract. So I'm like, oh, makes it even worse. This girl was supposed to be adhering to the freak off contract, and she tried to say that she wanted Diddy to be all of hers. No, baby, that wasn't in the contract. That was not in the freak off contract. Diddy just wanted you to be a whole freak, a whole juicy girl that you are, because he already knew you was with the smoke. He seen you was already at 100 when you met him, which was with your girlfriend that was dating Diddy. You kind of sideswiped your girlfriend, even though her and Diddy stopped messing around, but you slid on in there and started messing with Diddy. So Diddy already knew that you was already on 100. So Diddy was like, shush, this girl's on 100. Ooh, I got a replacement. I got a Cassie replacement. I'm about to take this girl to 1 million. I'm about to put her on blast. She's about to be sucking. She's about to be humping. She's about to be getting her back blown out. And most of all, she's about to give me the juices from these men's, after the freak off, after the clap off, reward at the end of the tunnel. She's about to give me the reward at the end of the tunnel. Oh, we about to have a ball. Hey, juicy girl, Juicy Jane, call her JJ, Juicy Jane, I need you to sign this love contract, girl, because I see you with the smoke. Because while your friend had her back turned, you was over there winking at me, blowing me kisses. I mean, I seen that you was with the smoke, right? You was with the smoke. So I slid you my number. You called. Now we over here. Now we in a whole love contract. You said you wanted me all to yourself, but baby, that's not what we agreed on. We didn't shake hands and sign off on that part. That wasn't in the agreement. No. I don't like you like that. I just need these man juices at the end of the, freak off. Ain't nobody trying to do all that with you. God, go sit down somewhere. I just need to get my freak off. Y'all know I'm a certified freak. That's why you signed this contract. This is got nothing to do with you falling in love with me. This is business, right? This is all business, girl. Ain't nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing about you trying to fall in love with me, baby. Right? And here you are. Oh, I fell in love with him. You crying and slinging snot. Oh, I just wanted him to be all mine. Did you forget you signed the contract? Did you forget you signed the contract? Because when I heard she signed the contract, I was like, oh, if this girl don't go sit down. You know, some women and men, they would try to play you for Willie Foo Foo and Willie Lump Lump, right? They would try to play you all the way to the left, right? You signed up for this. Ain't nobody said you about to fall in love. I'm about to fall in love. This is a freak off contract. This is a contract between me and you that says we're going to freak off. I want you to do, I want you to be screwing these men. I want you to be eggplant hopping. I want you to do the baby oil, wear the high heels. I want you to be freak nasty, nasty. And that's it. That's all. That's all this contract consists of. Now you took it to the left. You talking about you falling in love. You wanted to spend time with me. You were doing it. You wanted me all to yourself and all that. Diddy was like, oh no, that was not in agreements. I didn't sign up for that. Diddy's like, I ain't signed up for that plan. Had this girl freaking off, doing this, doing that, but she could have said no. She could have said no. When Diddy came to her and said, hey, I want to do a threesome, she should have told him no and nip that in the bud. Yeah? You don't get no threesome from me. You better go find somebody else who can provide them services. But she was a juicy girl, so she is with that smoke. She'd give you threesomes, foursomes, 16 sums, and everything else. We already knew she was with the smoke at the beginning. And I'm not victim shaming nobody, because we didn't hear Diddy laying no hands on her. All we heard is Diddy was giving her them rugs, trying to, clap her cheek, let the guys clap her cheeks, cheering her on like, oh, Jane Joe, Juicy J. We're going to call her Juicy J. Juicy J. No, just go ahead. Come on, just give him a few more pumps. He's about to get that man's juices out. Come on, I need that man juices. He was trying to cheer her on. He was trying to give her the pills, popping the pills, all the rugs and stuff, so that she can continue going, because these freak offs lasted days, like Cassie. But she was like, oh, I was loving Diddy, and all for my birthday he told me there was going to be a freak off, and oh my goodness, and y'all, let me tell you something. 50 Cent did the right thing. He returned her to the streets, and Diddy picked her up from the streets, because that's what Diddy want. This juicy girl thought that she was going to get a ring on it. No, girl, no. You know how many eggplants and been up in that with JJ? You think I'm gonna put a ring on it? Oh, absolutely not. You are freak off material. We're gonna only take you and put you back on the shelf, and then when the freak off is ready again, we're gonna pull you off the shelf. You are only freak off material. No man in their right mind is going to wife you. You have so many body count. Your numbers then went from 17 million to 200,000 trillion. No man is gonna marry that trash. You are trash. Anytime a man tries to even play with you and say you want to do a threesome and you're with the smoke, oh, he already knows you're only here for the party. You are only here to party, to clap cheeks, to freak off, and this is only a party situation. This is not no real situation, no exclusive relationship. Oh no, absolutely not. And like I keep on saying, these women think that just because Diddy, they can cook, they can look beautiful, they can smell good or whatever, they can freak off to they fall off the ladder, right? That they were going to be the chosen one. Diddy, no man is going to hold allegiance to a freak. You think they can go and take that woman around their family knowing that you didn't sleep with every Tom, Dick, and Harry? Absolutely not. They're going to be like, she was a juicy hoe from around the way. We just seen her on Hollywood Boulevard. We just seen her on Martin Luther King. We just seen her on John F. K on the corner. We just seen her everywhere. She is a known juicy girl. All she trying to do is do a little something strange for a little bit of change, right? Come on. You was with the smoke when you met him. What was the first few questions that the prosecutors asked her? Well, Jane, how did you meet Diddy? Well, me and my girlfriend, we went on a trip, and my girlfriend was dating Diddy, and then at the end of the trip, Diddy gave me his phone number. Wowee. So, oh, okay. So you was with the smoke. So that tells me about you right there. You have to say no more. Don't go past. Go. Just stop right there. Stop in your tracks. Because that lets me know, and a lot of other people know, what type of woman you are, what type of caliber of woman, which we're not mad. If that's what you like, look, you like it. We love it. You want to be a hoe on the low. You want to be a juicy girl. You want to be in trotting all through Hollywood on Martin Luther King on Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset Boulevard. Hey, that's your business. But don't get mad when you are doing stuff trying to say you love Diddy, you just wanted to be in him, you and him, when you signed a contract, a freak off contract. You signed a freak off contract. And then you want to try to throw your card in there at your convenience. Oh, Diddy did this. Oh, Diddy did that. Remember when she lied and she said that 50 Cent abused her, 50 Cent raped her, and then 50 Cent was like, this heifer, no, she's telling a lie, and 50 Cent put a lawsuit on her, a defamation, and then she took down the post. Because we know Diddy was the one who told her, hey, Juicy J, you better go over there and say and put a post up and say that 50 Cent raped you. You better say that you don't take that 50 Cent don't take care of his child. You better say that he DV'd you. He did all of this elemental P, right? And then what happened when 50 Cent put that lawsuit on her? She took down the post. Because she was like, oh snap, I'm not about to go to court and lie. But she's over here lying to these people at the federal court. I believe she is. Let me say this. She's saying that Diddy, she was wanting to have an exclusive relationship, which we already know Diddy wasn't exclusive to nobody. He holds no allegiance to none of these juicy girls and none of these ho 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 Merry Christmases. Diddy is doing him. He don't even have allegiance to his mammy. He don't have allegiance to nobody. Diddy is out here doing Diddy, right? And for you to sit here and think that Diddy didn't marry his baby mamas, and he got a whole lot of them. He got 11 baby mamas. He did not marry none of them. So what makes you think that you're pretty, you're cute, you're got, you know how to cook, you know how to clean or whatever? You think that entices Diddy? Diddy like, shoot, I got me a maid already. I got a chef already. I got this, I got that. What I don't have is a freak. And you're going to be my personal freak because, you want to sign this contract. And she signed the contract. And then she was saying, well, he bought me, he pays my rent, but I had to get 3 credit cards to fill up the furniture in the house. No, if you were trying to go get you a little apartment instead of trying to be this girl that's trying to showboat where you stay at and where you live at, you wouldn't have to open 3 credit card accounts to fill up that house that Diddy is paying for with furniture. Why you need a big old house? To rent. Why you gallivanting through Hollywood streets? So I'm just saying, this girl was telling a lie. She was with the smoke. And for whatever reason, she got upset. I don't know why she got upset. Oh, she said she was tired of doing the freak offs. She was tired of doing the freak offs, but she wasn't tired of Diddy's money marching in her bank account, y'all. I'm just saying, Diddy is still paying her bills until today. But I think yesterday when she was telling everything, when she had a whole yard sale of their business, she was telling everything. She was out and telling everything. She had a whole yard sale, right? She told everything. And I bet you Diddy was like, call my financial person and cut her off. So I don't know how she got, today's the 7th. So maybe she got her rent paid all the way up until June. But when July comes, I don't know. She may be on the corner on the Hollywood Boulevard or Martin Luther the King trying to catch her next contract, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying. Miss Pearl says karma is a you know what? Yes. Dr. Cherie says, well, she wanted the money, but crime with the fallout. Yes. And that's what I'm saying. She was with the smoke at the jump, though. They asked her, how did you meet Diddy? Oh, I met Diddy because my girlfriend was talking to him. And they were girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever. And then next thing you know, Diddy slid me his number. And then next thing you know, we're in a relationship. Well, that tells you a lot, baby. That says that you are a juicy girl. You're trying to suck and hump and get your back blown out for some money. You're doing a little something strange for a little piece of change. And that is your lifestyle. And we're not knocking your lifestyle. Look, we don't care if you're a stripper, if you were a juicy girl, if you were ho, 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 Merry Christmas. We're not declining that. We're not laughing, making fun, or whatever. How you get your money is how you get your money. But don't be mad because you wanted to try to throw in something that was not in the contract. And what was not in the contract was you trying to have an exclusive relationship with Diddy. That was not in the contract. And now you over here throwing in your little card when it's convenient for you. Because y'all know we got these girls that do that when it's convenient for them. And when they get tired of not getting what they want, they'll throw a little card, a little great card. Oh, he raped me, or oh, he abused me, or oh, he did this. Now we know he did that to Cassie. We know he did the ugliest things to Cassie, right? But with her, we don't hear nothing about, I didn't hear anything in testimony about Diddy putting hands on her. Now, he was trying to cheer her on so he can get that man liquid at the end of the happy ending. He wanted that. So he was trying to cheer her on, putting the rugs in her mouth, coaching her. Come on, girl, just let him hit it 3 more minutes. He was coaching her. Like he wanted to get that happy ending. And he was, to walking her into these situations. But that's what I said. To me, if you was not with the smoke, you would have told them, come on, ladies, we already know. These men would try, even if they try to try you and you know that you're not like that, they still would try to try you. Hey, you want to do a threesome? And if you say yes, that opens the door. Like she said, it opened Pandora's box. Oh, yeah, you opened Pandora's box. When you said yes to him for the first threesome, after a few months after they started dating, and she said, well, I don't normally like this, but I guess I'll do it for you, because I would have told that ninja where to go and how to get there real fast, quick, in a hurry. No, you ain't about to get that from me. But see, she was down with the smoke. And that's why Diddy was like, oh, shoot, she's already on 100. This girl already on 100. Oh, shit. I'm going to give me a whole nother Cassie 2.0 going on over here. He was flying her here, flying her there, but she enjoyed it. She wanted all the money, but she also wanted Diddy to be hers by himself, just like Cassie. All of them want Diddy to be exclusive. And I'm like, do y'all not see? Do y'all have the wool pull over y'all's eyes? Can y'all see before you how many women Diddy had? And then how many baby mamas Diddy had? I mean, come on now. I mean, Stevie Wonder could have seen that whole picture from miles and miles away. For real, right? Dr. Shree says, kick rocks with no socks to Diddy. Yes. Norton says, pure survival. Batista says Diddy is innocent. No, I don't think Diddy's innocent. That's my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. If that's how you feel, hey, I'm not knocking you. All I'm saying is I don't think he's innocent at all. He's guilty for a lot of things, beating people up, right? Kettlebell beatings, chair beatings, slapping folks up, slapping Drake, doing a whole lot of other stuff, right? But one thing I can say is, I feel Diddy's wrong with this. Now, let me say this. Diddy was like pulling these women in and leading them on. He was doing that because he was telling them, I love you, I miss you, all this stuff right there, right? But that is all a part of his game. Like, if you sign a contract, look, if this is a contract, we're going to go by the contract. I'm not going to be telling you I love you, I miss you. You just tell me what time I need to be there, and we're going to have a freak off, and then that's it. That's it, and that's done. That's a closed deal, right? If that's what y'all agreed to, that was a thing. They said she had a contract with Diddy. It was called a love contract. I'm like, a love contract? So she can't get mad. And now Diddy thought everything was cool, everything was fine and dandy, but until he found out yesterday, baby, she was in there on the stand. All the business of him and hers was all out in the streets. And she was saying, "Yeah, Diddy still pays my bills." I bet you, as of yesterday, Diddy look. They hurried up and put cross her out of the finance book and said, "Don't be sending no more money to this juicy girl. She wants to find out, and she wants to be over here snitching and telling on me." Tell her to go find some money to pay that $10,000 rent that she got. Because she ain't getting no more $10,000 from me. So I bet you Diddy put the night lights out. I'm telling you, he put the night lights out on her as of yesterday. I'm more than sure. I can't confirm nor deny. But I bet you he was like, hurry up. He probably was telling his mom. He probably called her from the NBC. "Mama, you better tell the CFO, make sure that he cancels all the deposits going and everything paid for this juicy girl Jane, because she's over here telling everything I did, telling people that I didn't have her be transporting all these drugs from California to Miami. She telling people I didn't gave her drugs, I didn't did this, I didn't did that." Oh my God, y'all! I can imagine that conversation. I can imagine that conversation. That conversation, probably he was hotter than fish grease. When I say his pipe was about to be bursting yesterday in the courtroom, y'all, they said he was upset. One of the updates yesterday, remember? They said that Diddy was with his lawyers in a little huddle and that he was like, upset, like I guess, running his hand, doing this, doing that, like I ain't did this girl lying. He was upset. And then remember on Thursday, the judge almost put him out the court. The judge almost put him out the court because he was going like this when was it Brianna was testifying. He was doing like this, shaking his head and looking at the juror like this. And the judge seen him, and the judge was like, "Let me tell you something, Agnifilio. You better get your client under control, because it's the last time I'm gonna tell you. Because if he acts like he ain't got no home training while he's in my courtroom, he going back to the MDC, and he gonna find out his fate if he's guilty or if he's not guilty when he's in the MDC. Because he ain't gonna be up in this courtroom if he cut up again up in here." When I say the judge was not playing, he was not playing. I'm telling you. Pearl says, "Guilty as charged." I know, right? Tammy says, "R. Kelly looks like a choir boy compared to Diddy." I wonder, have you guys seen a picture of R. Kelly? I'm trying to figure out, does R. Kelly have the paw gray hair like Diddy? Because Diddy's hair is totally gray. He got the little funny, like a weird haircut. Like I couldn't even imagine Diddy with this haircut, but I guess it's the MDC special, like the number 2 or the number 3. I don't know. But he has a weird haircut and he looks like Papa Smurf. He looked like Papa Smurf, the Santa Claus that stole Christmas 40 years ago. That's what he looked like. Arisika says, "Diddy paid me $20 to say all of that. He is guilty as charged." We know that he was allegedly paying people $20 to wear them free Diddy shirts outside. And you guys check out my one of my I think it's a video or a short. I interviewed one of the guys that was wearing the free Diddy shirt. I was like, "Do you know Diddy?" And he was like, "Well, I know his cousin or something like that." I was like, "No, do you know Diddy?" He was like, "No, I don't know Diddy personally." I was like, "Oh, okay. So maybe you are one of the ones that was getting paid $20 an hour to wear the little funky free Diddy shirt." I don't know. I'm just saying. FMC says, "Looking like Fred Sanford." Yeah, he looked bad, you guys. When I was in the courtroom and I walked in, and then the guards, the federal marshals, right? They wear suits. They don't wear like like in state court. State court, they have like the sheriffs and stuff like that. They're in their sheriff suits, but the federal marshals, they don't come in no uniform like like a federal security uniform. Oh no, baby, they are in suits with the ties, and they be checking his seat. They be making sure he ain't got no contraband. And they, when court is in like goes to lunch or goes to a break, the marshals are standing like right there, and they are in suits, so you really wouldn't know that they were like marshals if you didn't like really pay attention. But I was paying attention to everything. So these marshals are, like I said, they were in nice suits, they got their ties, and you would not be able to tell that they was the police. But when I was looking at one of them, they had their little badge like kind of on their belt, but they had their jacket over it, so you would not be able to tell. But yes, the marshals, they are there, they're watching him, they are on him whenever they take a break, because a lot of the lawyers for the defense and the prosecution, they have a lot of people in that area. So whenever they go on break, that's when the marshals, they was like kind of swarm over to him. It was like maybe 3 or 4 of them that was like kind of right behind him, making sure he didn't jump up and leave or anything like that. And he could barely like, the only thing he could do is kind of like when he comes in, he kind of hugs people and talks to people, chat with people. But when it's time to sit down, it's time to sit down. Yes, he has to sit down. And he can barely like go like this, kind of reach over to, pass notes or whatever. But that's all he could do. But y'all, I don't know what's going to happen with this. I don't know what's going to happen with this second mistrial. But they are saying that this lady is you good, babe? I'm good. They are saying that this second mistrial is because Brianna was not telling the truth. That is, she's telling what? Let me see the word that they use, because I don't want it's that it was. It says Diddy's lawyers say prosecutors presented untrue testimony. So it's saying untrue testimony that the prosecution was presenting that was I guess hey, can you give me some, babe?
You want some wine?
No, I want my own.
Well, I want you to have some wine.
Stop. Stop. So yeah, they were saying that it's untrue testimony that was being, I guess, told from Brianna. So I don't know. What's gonna happen, you guys. I have no idea. Are they gonna do a mistrial again? I don't know. Oh, thank you, Dr. Sharice. Thank you. Thank you. She said, laughing out loud, cute. Yeah, but thank you. Pearl said, yeah, I saw it. Yeah, so I don't know. I
just said, listen, they're going to deny it.
Mm-hmm.
But they're leading up. They're going to deny it, but this is all leading up to the verdict date. That's why I just told my people, don't be surprised if it end up being a mistrial in the end. Diddy got denied everything else. He got denied bail once, denied bail twice, denied bail 3 times.
He did.
Got denied a mistrial the first time.
He did.
Denied a mistrial the second time. But guess what? You got to be prepared for him getting granted something. That's what I just told my people up there. I said, y'all gonna be mad at me all y'all want. I just got a call from what I'm seeing now. I was looking for the Justin Bieber tape. I was looking for the victims that got snatched up, thrown into a truck, escorted.
Hey, Poison Control, how are you?
Now I'm hearing a bunch of people that was a part of it.
Yeah. I don't know, because we was all looking for y'all. Can we say, put a yes in the chat, right? Put a yes in the chat. Were y'all looking for the for the tapes? I was looking for the tapes. I'm not even gonna lie. Hey, Linda said he's right. Yeah, were y'all look? I'm not even gonna lie. I was looking for the Bieber tapes. I was looking for Oprah tapes. I was looking for this tapes. And I'm like, this is taking a whole lot of a different turn for me, right? Artisa said, ask your husband if he loves Diddy. No, he don't love Diddy. Absolutely not. But he, he has a different take on it, because he's just saying like what's going on with like people lying, people their testimony and stuff like that. Because we went to the court, we were at the courthouse on Monday and Tuesday, so we heard some of the testimony, and not just that, seeing some of the evidence, right? Tammy says the feds might be saving stuff just in case. I think so too. Hey, Dash, welcome. Tammy, I think so too. I think they got something. I think they got a bag. Like I said, you guys, I think they may still have a little bag in the corner, like, right, that they holding out. because they're like, if these people ain't, because a lot of people are saying that there's no RICO, this, that, and the third. To me, I kind of see some of the, like, the transporting, paying for this, that, paying for that, like, as far as like the prostitutes and all that stuff, right? So I think I see that right there, and him having large sums of money, because according to the law, like I said, I was going to look it up. I haven't yet, but I'm sorry, I did look it up, but I couldn't really pinpoint. There was a lot of stuff on Google about, like, the law as far as the feds saying that you could only have like so much money, so much cash. So that's what they're trying to pinpoint to. Like, how is Diddy getting all this cash? $100,000. He went into his back room, got $100,000 from the Bank of Diddy. We didn't even know he had a bank, but the Bank of Diddy had a whole big old bag, $100,000, and gave in cash. Gave it to the guy at the Intercontinental Hotel, the security guard that had the USB of Cassie. Diddy paid that guy $100,000 cash. So I think that they're trying to show, like, like, I don't know what fraud or whatever the charge would be for, like, having more money than, I guess, allowed cash on him. I'm thinking, like, as if he had a whole bank. So I don't know. I'm telling you, this situation is getting crazy, you guys. It's a lot of twists and turns. But what I do want to say is that I don't think this testimony from 50 Cent's baby mama, I don't think it's gonna go too well the next couple of days, because once the defense goes in, I think that it's going to be a whole racketeering. Yeah, I think that it's going to be a whole, like, bombshell. They're gonna go in on her because they're gonna show that you was with the smoke. You said you wanted Diddy to be all yours, but did you not sign a love contract? What was included in the love contract, right? I'm telling you, Diddy says Orange is a new Diddy. I know, right? Dr. Sheree says it gets crazier by the day. I know. It gets crazier by the day. I'm telling you, it's getting really crazy. And one thing is that, like I said, that I'm seeing is there is some, like, inconsistencies in some of these people's testimonies. But at the same time, we gonna see what is happening, because this stuff, y'all, it's a lot. And it's Christina Corn. Oh yeah, hold on, let me back it up. This is the last the last witness for the prosecution. So Juicy J is the last. Witness for the prosecution. Now it's Diddy's turn to bring his witnesses on. I'm thinking KK is going to be one of Diddy's witnesses. Do y'all think? Do y'all think KK is going to be? Hey, my baby Jamil, he's laughing. He's laughing. He just got off of his live. Do y'all think that do y'all your RT said be careful, Diddy may like this red dress. He may like this red dress, but baby, let me tell you, he ain't got a chance in his life and in the next life either. But anyway, let me say this. I think Christina Quorum's going to be Diddy's one of Diddy's witnesses. Who else is going to be one of Diddy's witnesses? I don't know, because they were saying that Roger Barnes wouldn't mind testifying. So we haven't seen him, so I don't know what's going on, because I thought that it was going to be, first of all, I'm looking at this trial in a whole different way, right? Because I was like, where's the tapes at? The government got all these tapes. Where's this? And I'm like, man, this is kind of taking a different turn than I guess I even expected, right? I'm thinking Justin Bieber tapes. We got some Usher tapes. We got some Ellen DeGeneres tapes. We got some Oprah tapes. And then next thing you know, it's all about all his little girlfriends, Cassie's friends, like all these other people that he was in relationships with. So I don't know. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. Hey, Love Up, thank you. FMC says, doesn't Ray J want to be a witness for Diddy? Oh, y'all know that Suge Knight busted Ray J and Diddy out. So Suge Knight said that Ray J and Diddy go together. I was like, what? I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. Ray J got the agency. I don't know. Maybe Diddy was a part of the agency too. I don't know. Mm. Was Diddy a part of Ray J's agency? Mm. Tammy says the feds got more than one phone from KK. She can't lie. I know. They said she had a phone, and then she was taking another phone, taking pictures and stuff off of Diddy's phone or something like that. I was like, wow. Artista says the lounge. What about Miami? She was once married to Diddy. No, I don't think. No, Diddy ain't married nobody. Hold up. Y'all know Diddy ain't hold no allegiance. He ain't walk nobody down the aisle, and he ain't got no paperwork on none of them females he mess with. Maybe he do got paperwork. He got NDAs, and he also got love contracts. Right? But he ain't got no marriage papers. He ain't got no marriage certificates. He ain't put no papers like that on none of them women. He ain't put no ring on nobody's finger. He ain't walk nobody down the aisle. And if I'm telling a lie, please somebody show me where Diddy got married to anybody, right? Diddy can't marry no woman. Exactly. Diddy, he like the men's, and ain't nothing wrong with that, but he likes those men's. He only uses women to be his the women and the man to clap their cheeks, to be the middle person to get what he wants, which is the man juice, right? I am just saying. Pearl says, and his baby girl, mama, Dana Tran. Oh my goodness, I know, right? Artista said Tupac was in love with Diddy. No, they said Tupac couldn't stand Diddy. They said Tupac did not like Diddy. Now, I ain't heard that Tupac, maybe Diddy was in love with Tupac. And because they said Tupac couldn't stand Diddy. I mean, I don't know. Did you guys hear that? What do y'all think did Diddy like? No. Did Tupac like Diddy, or was Diddy in love with Tupac? I don't know. I didn't hear that. I heard that Tupac didn't like Diddy. Pearl says, what about Dana Tran? She may be a witness for Diddy. Is that Dana Tran? Is that the little Love's mom? I don't know. From the bottom said Diddy was obsessed with Tupac. Yes, that's what I heard. Diddy liked the Tupac, but Tupac didn't like Diddy. I think Tupac was like saying that Diddy's lame or something like that. I think they said. Yeah, I think so. Dr. Shree says Prince couldn't stand Diddy. Oh wow. E says Diddy was in love. Okay, Diddy was in love with Pac. Yeah, that's what I thought. Prince couldn't stand. Okay, FMC said I heard that too. Wow. So I don't know, you guys. So I don't think that for one moment that I don't think that Tupac. I couldn't imagine just Tupac's kind of demeanor. I don't think I don't think that I don't think he cared for I don't think Tupac cared for Diddy. I think he was probably somebody like Diddy getting on my last nerves, right? Pearl Glenn says, I saw that on Pierce Morgan. Oh wow. Yeah, I seen Pierce Morgan was it yesterday? I think me and Jamil was watching Pierce Morgan with Ariel Mitchell, whatever, and I was like, girl, if you don't go sit down, I don't know if she was sleepy, it was late, but she was going like this, falling asleep on the dirt doing the thing. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, wow, I was like, that's crazy. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, y'all. It's getting crazy. Tammy says illegally, I think allegedly Prince secretly recorded Diddy parties at his house. Oh wow. Oh wow. Do y'all think that Diddy has something to do with Prince's unaliving, you guys? Huh. Dr. Sheree says, yep, FMC. Prince was going to expose him. Do y'all think that he had something to do with Prince's unaliving? Eve says Tupac was going to expose Diddy. Oh, wow. Linda says Diddy wanted to be Tupac. He was fine. Yeah, he did. Tammy says all of them. Oh my God. Pat says Diddy has always been super creepy. Always. Yeah. Renee says, of course. Linda says, I do. Tammy says, MJ. Mark says, Prince was murked. Linda says, yes. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a lot going off. I'm telling you guys, y'all, everybody take a few seconds to smash the like button. Hit the 3 buttons right here, and then it'll bring you to where you can like it, and then hit the like button. Mark says with pain meds. Yeah, this is crazy. Dida says, yeah, Tupac got a lot of dirt on him. Oh, wow. Y'all, I'm telling you, this situation with Diddy and all of this stuff coming out, y'all, I was so shocked and appalled. I'm like, we have been lied to for all these years. Like, here we go into the movies to doing this. Well, I'm not really a movie person, like, as I got older. But when I was younger, I would go to the movies here and there. I would be trying to look at these videos, look at these TV shows, all of this stuff, right? Just to know now, like, all of these people are like, they're not good people. They're like essayers, DVers, all kind of disgusting things. Dr. Cherie says, I saw a video today of Diddy trying to son Nipsey, and Nipsey wasn't having it. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, they said that even he allegedly that he had possibly something to do with Nipsey. That the girl, I forget her name, that she was trying to set Nipsey up or something like that. I was like, all this stuff is crazy. This is crazy. Eve says Cassie is an innocent. No, Cassie did her. She played her part. That's why Cassie, I believe, was one of the ones that got a deal too, because some of the stuff Cassie was doing was illegal, was against the law. She was doing stuff too, and that's why I believe they, said that she was basically kind of like the star, I guess, the star witness. But she had to take a couple of I think she took like not a plea deal, but like she was what's it called, what they were giving everybody, like, you better not lie, you better tell the truth. So I don't know. Pat says, do you feel like Diddy has something to do with Biggie's demise? I think so. Hey Bonds, how are you? I think so. I think Diddy is a hater. He's a jealous, vindictive person, and he also is a gatekeeper. Diddy didn't want people to be doing and getting bigger than him. He wanted to be the only one, like, in the bubble, like, to be the only one to be like the baller, the shot caller. I believe he wanted to be the only shot caller, calling shots, and nobody was to go above him. Because if you go above him, or if you were hot, if you were yeah, Monica, under oath, if you were like a hot person and you was trying to like pass him in any kind of way, I feel like he did try to take them out because they were hot. They were doing it. They were doing the thing, right? So I think that Diddy people be doing some stupid stuff, y'all. I don't know where these trolls be coming. Maybe it's getting late in the evening. They be saying some really dumb stuff. I'm like, if y'all don't go to the block party. But anyway, so yeah, I think that I think Diddy was very jealous, very envious. And as you know, like, those people, like, I'm just saying, like, with and I'm just referring like to Kim Porter, and Kim Porter had a child with Albie Shore. So I think that he told Albie Shore, "Don't you come around here. This son, I'm taking him. I'm raising him. Don't you worry about this boy. It ain't your son." He was trying to push people away. He did not. He wanted to be the only one. While you were not his only one, he wanted you to be like, Kim, her only man. You wanted Cassie to be your only man. Remember, he was like, shout, but he was just a jealous, envious person at the end of the day. He was jealous and crazy. Dina says, also on Sesame Street. I know. Pat says, Diddy has zero talent. Yeah. Why is he dancing and stuff like that? He's supposed to be like the producer. He all in these videos dancing and out of control. Yes, Pam said controlling. Yeah, he was very controlling. He was very controlling. Dr. Cherie says, no talent, but an eye and an ear for talent, and that's it. Shaking my head. Yeah, that's all he did. That's all he had. But he was up there. He wanted to be like he was a jealous person, and he always wanted to be the center of attention. He wanted to be the center of attention because, like I said, I can't say one thing about Jay-Z. Y'all know Jay-Z, he's very, very sneaky. I think this is my personal opinion, right? I believe Jay-Z is very, 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 very sneaky. But you don't see Jay-Z jumping around, having all these like parties at his house, having all these white parties. I mean, he has those other parties, but you don't see Jay-Z doing the most. Diddy was doing the most, right? Diddy was doing the most. I mean, having all these parties, having all this jumping off of these, they're jumping off the counters, snapping, talking about if I get what I want when I want. He was doing the most. He always wanted to be the center of attention. Always. It was like he was an attention whore. He was an attention whore, an attention seeker. He always wanted to be in, everybody noticing him, everybody recognizing him. That's how he wants to be. Because, like I said, Jay-Z, his little buddy, his maybe husband, I don't know. I'm just saying, y'all. He was quiet. He was very sneaky. He was quiet, sneaky, and he, of course, disassociated himself with Diddy. And him and Diddy supposed to be like this, tight. They supposed to be boys. But when this lawsuit came down and then they throw Jay-Z in that thing, oh my God, y'all, I was dying laughing. I was on the floor laughing. Because I was like, that Jay-Z, we ain't heard from him. I didn't even know he knew how to talk, right? And when he came out, y'all, he was hotter than fish grease. When what's his name? Oh boy, over there in Houston, Texas, where he the lawyer, what's his name? Tony Busby throwing his name in that lawsuit. Oh man. That Jay-Z came out of the woodwork. I'm telling you, he was snapping like a bucket of crabs. He was coming out saying, I ain't paying that little 13-year-old girl not one red cent. Blah, blah, blah. He was going ham. I was laughing. I was like, Jay-Z, you know you didn't probably mess with this, at the time. You didn't probably know you didn't mess with this because it ain't too far-fetched that you got this little boy that looks just like you with a big old nose looking like a whole little camel. You know that boy looked just like you, and that boy mama was 15 when you got her pregnant, allegedly, right? But remember, he was snapping like a bucket of crabs left and right, y'all. I was laughing, y'all. I was so weak. I was like, look at this. Oh, hold on. Let me take this off. I was look at old Diddy Boo Bop Bop. I mean, Jay-Z, Diddy Boo Bop Bop, right? I was like, oh my God, this Joker's over here. He is having a conniption fit, right? He's having a conniption. He's over there having a whole meltdown, and we ain't even heard his voice in I don't know how long. Even when he's on these videos and doing interviews, he looked like he's scared, he nervous, like he looked like a deer in the headlights. He looked like he didn't got caught with his hands in the cookie jar. He looks really nervous on all of his interviews. If y'all go back and look, he was like, and they're like, oh, when did you meet Beyonce? And yeah, I'm telling you, he don't give no straight direct answer. He be beating around the bush because y'all know that's how he met Rihanna. And y'all know Rihanna's father passed away. And they're saying allegedly that Rihanna's dad is the one who allowed Rihanna to come over here, and that allegedly that Rihanna's dad got a little payday for letting Jay-Z bring her over here. So I was like, ooh, allegedly, ooh, I can't confirm or deny that. But I was like, oh my goodness, it doesn't sound like too far-fetched and in between. So I'm like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. This is off the chain, right? I was like, wow. Wow. Yeah, hold on just a second. Hold on. I can't even spell. Oh Lord, Y'all, I'm telling you. But my friend's gonna tell, what is going on with blah, blah, blah? I'm like, girl, I don't know. Y'all. What's going on with my girlfriend gonna text me, what's going on with the president? I was like, girl, I don't know. Y'all know that's a whole nother story for another day. Y'all already see what's going on. I was like, what is going on? We got Diddy over here cutting up. We got the White House is rocking and popping. I'm like, oh my goodness, what in the world is going on? But anyway, y'all, I'm telling you, it's crazy. But y'all, Dr. Cherie says the saga continues. Oh my God, yeah, it's crazy. I'm telling you, this situation is crazy. Diddy said Trump stirred up trouble. I know, right? That's why I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? What is going on? I don't know, but I'm telling you, I seen that. I got to go get spun up on that too, cause I'm like, not them. I don't not them, right? I'm like, oh my God, yeah, they over there cutting up. They is over there cutting up. Hey, Lord, how are you? Did I say, especially in the blue states? Yes. I was like, oh my God, I'm so caught up in this Diddy stuff. I didn't forgot about everything else. I mean, all kind of stuff was even going on today. Some kind of thing going on in, I think it was LA with some kind of, was a water company or something. I don't know. They doing something. I was like, all this stuff is going on. I was like, this stuff is crazy. Hey, Nancy, how are you? I'm telling you, y'all, it is going down. It is rocking, drop it, lock it. It is going down. It is really crazy. But y'all, we are going to see what happens on Monday. Like I said, I'm going to go live in the later evening because, you know, YouTube is saying that your people's on at this time, that time. So I'm going to see what's going on. But anyway, y'all, we going to keep y'all abreast, keep y'all in the loop. If I find out any other information about this, I don't know, you know, if the judge received it and if he's going to give his blessing on it, or he's going to give it a go or no go. We're going to see what the turnout is going to be, because they're saying that the judge hasn't yet let me see, the judge hasn't yet what's it called, decided yet if it's going to be a mistrial or not. So we're going to see. Dr. Cherie says peace. Peace, Dr. Cherise. So y'all, I'm going to keep you guys in the loop. And if anything else pops on, I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, I see something, I'm going to go live. Because this stuff right here is getting down to crunch time. And I know they said this week, not this week, I think either this week, the end of this week, Friday, or maybe next Friday, this Friday coming or the following Friday, I think they say that's when the end of the trial is going to be. Because remember, they said it's supposed to be 8 weeks. Then there was like, no, it's going to be this many weeks or whatever. So we're going to see what is going to be the outcome. But y'all, we're going to keep you in the loop. We're going to keep everybody in the loop, right? Earnings said 6 weeks. Yeah, they said 6 weeks, but I thought they said 5 weeks. Didn't know, because we're in day 18, I think. So I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna check it out. To fly. I got my husband right there on the couch. I don't think you want to say that, right? Where my baby is on the couch. This is not the place for that, because we don't play that over here. Linda says I don't sleep. I'll see you if you're on. Okay, that's cool. Dr. Cherie says it may be sooner. Yeah, I think so. Dr. Cherie. It's probably gonna be a lot sooner than we probably think, because I'm telling you, this is crazy. Lord is laughing. Yeah, baby. Look, don't come over here. This ain't Juicy J's channel. Well, we don't play that over here. This is not a Juicy Girls channel. So you may need to go to find one of them, because this is not it, right? This is not where we do that at, okay? We play no games like that with us, right? Nancy says Friday was hot in court. Oh, yeah, that's what they were saying. I was like, oh, my goodness. Ernie Thomas says, sounds like the feds are done presenting, or just are the end of the... Yeah, so the feds, this is the last witness for the prosecution. For the feds, Juicy J is the last one that I meant I'm falling in love with your channel. Oh, okay, okay, you come correct. Okay, I respect that. Okay, okay, to fly. Okay, got you. But anyway, yes. So I think so that the I'm not. I think so. The prosecution. This is their last witness. Now, starting after this witness, Lord said he cleaned up nice. I know, right? After this, after this witness, then it goes into Diddy's witnesses. So is KK gonna be on the list? I'm trying to see. I want to know who is gonna sit there and vouch for Diddy, because y'all, he ain't got no friends. So who is gonna vouch? Is KK gonna be the only one to vouch for him? Because I don't see nobody else coming to vouch for him. I'm sorry. I don't see nobody else coming to vouch for Diddy. Only person I can see is KK. So what is KK gonna say? Oh, it didn't really happen like this. These girls are lying. Diddy said this, Diddy said that, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how this is going to go. So I'm telling you, it is crazy. Linda says, I'm glad I found you too. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. FMC says, maybe Kanye. D-Dot says, could be Orlando Brown. D-Dot, I ain't fooling with you. D-Dot, is it going to be Orlando and Kanye West? I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know. Ernie Thomas says he gets to put his witnesses on the stand. Yes, he's putting his witnesses on the stand, but he better not go on the stand. Oh, Ernie Thomas says Stevie J. Yes, Stevie J too, because they said Stevie J allegedly, I think, was his boo thing too. I don't know, y'all. Don't get me to lying, right? Don't get me to lying. I'm just trying to say, I don't know. Allegedly, they was they was lovers undercover. I'm just saying. Ernie says Diddy's son's getting up there. Yeah, they son's getting up there. And I'm wondering, because the little what's his name? The one that looks just like Diddy, he ain't been to court in a minute. I don't even know if he came to court this week, you guys. I can't remember. I think he went to court on Monday when we were there on Monday. And then most of the other times, I think it's mostly been what's his name? Justin, the one with the curly hair. What about Al B. Sure? Yeah, I don't know. I wonder about Al B. Sure too. I'm trying to figure out like what in the world. Bronze is laughing. D-Dot. Oh my, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, it's crazy, right? It is really crazy, like what's going on. I'm like, where is all his family at? We see his sons and well, lately his daughters hasn't been to court now. The daughters haven't been to court. And I know school is well over, and they said they weren't going to college. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is like, I feel like it's, a really dislike organized like type of family. I don't know. It is crazy. It's crazy. Two Fly says, well, none of us is benefiting off this case. Now baby oil price just went up. Now I can use corn oil. Oh, Lord. Not the corn oil. We got to use corn oil, canola oil, all kind of the castor oil. Hey, we got to use what we got to use what we can find, right? Dida says Foxy Brown needs to testify. Oh, not Foxy Brown. Oh, Lord, Dida. Ernie Thomas says them probably take that, them probably take the stand for Diddy. I don't know. We got to see, y'all. There's just a lot going on. And we gonna see what's going on with this mistrial. I don't even know if they're gonna allow Diddy to get the mistrial or not. But even if he gets the mistrial, you guys, they say he has to stay in jail and at the MDC because he didn't get bail. So if you were denied bail, from what I understand, they said that you cannot get out. So if he gets a mistrial and they say you're going to, okay, we'll start your trial back up like in September per se. Oh, he's staying right there. So, and y'all can imagine in a couple of months, oh my God, y'all, that white hair, he's probably going to start going bald now. He done went gray. Next thing you know, he's going to probably start going bald. Oh my God. Lord said, Fonzler's Bentley hiding out with Russell Simmons and Aaron Hall. I know, right? Dr. Cherie says, right. like what happened to Aaron Hall? Remember they said they were trying to submit some kind of legal papers, and they said that nobody lives here. Aaron Hall, we don't know where he's at. Y'all, he went MIA. He is missing. They don't know where he's at. Diddy says, Lord, you think so, huh? Yes. FMC says Diddy just needs to get comfortable where he's at. Absolutely. Dr. Sheree says, yep. Gloria says, do you think they will put Diddy in general population? I think he will get everything he wants and done to him. Yeah, I think so. I think they will put him in general population probably after a certain time. Probably at a certain time, they probably will put him in population. But when he first goes in there, I think they'll probably put him in solitary confinement, or probably a place where he can be by himself until maybe he feels comfortable or they feel it's safe for him to be out there. Cynthia says, wow, what a mess he's in. Sorry. Oh, yeah, he's a mess. No, ain't no sorry. Because, look, we all have to be responsible for our own actions, right? We ain't sorry for nothing. He wasn't sorry for popping people upside the head with kettlebells and chairs and, slapping Drake and slapping his mama, beating up Cassie and all the other people he did. We don't feel sorry for him. He didn't feel sorry for them when he was doing it. And don't give me the excuse, oh, he was on rugs. I don't care what you was on. It don't matter. If you was on rugs, you should have had your tail in a room by yourself trying to detox and get your high down or up or whatever. That doesn't constitute you going in there slapping folks up. I'm sorry, right? You shouldn't be laying hands on nobody. So no, we not sorry. Diddy, we don't feel sorry for him for doing that. No, you have to take responsibility for your own actions, right? I'm just saying. FMC says they're smacking Drake. Oh yeah, he was laying hands on Drake too, slapping him up. Denise says Jay-Z needs to tell what he knows so the federal government would not go hard on him because Jay-Z is next on the list. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Allegedly, they're saying, Denise, Jay-Z is next on the chopping block, you guys. And y'all already know that his assistant, whatever her name is, she was trying to do something to her daughter and say that her daughter's boyfriend, her husband, was being abusive and try to put the daughter in a hospital, all kind of crazy stuff. So stuff is starting to come out slowly, and they are saying that is the lineup. So Diddy, he's next. So maybe it's gonna be R. Kelly, Diddy, and Jay-Z. Maybe they can do open up a new record company in the federal penitentiary. I don't know, y'all. I'm just saying. Maybe it's gonna be R. Kelly, maybe R, and then we got Jay-Z, Jay, and then we have Diddy. So maybe R. Kelly, Jay-Z, and then with the J. So R, J, and then D. So RJD, new record label coming to a federal court, a federal penitentiary near you. I don't know. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. I said, yep, Jay-Z about to get the atom bomb. Yes, they say he's next. I don't know, y'all. Allegedly, we've been hearing this since last year that Jay-Z's next in the lineup. Maybe because didn't he sue a liquor company too? So his little badonkadonk, and his hair twigs, maybe the next going in the clink. As soon as they start to get people riled up in town, because from what I hear, allegedly, they said R. Kelly, that Jay-Z, the person who made Surviving R. Kelly, that they was Jay-Z's best friend. So Jay-Z's best friend or good friend did the Surviving R. Kelly. Now it's going to be Surviving Jay-Z, if that lineup is true. I'm just saying. Dr. Cherie says, oh my God, it's going down for Jay-Z. Yes, that's what they are saying. They said this since last year, that's the lineup. And y'all remember, they said Jay-Z sued a liquor company too, right? If y'all heard that, put yes in the chat, because this is what they said. So do y'all think they're trying to sit Jay-Z down too? I believe so. If that is true, from what I hear, they said he did sue. He did sue, and that he had, he sued a liquor company too for something. And I think he won, I think. Did you hear that, baby? Huh? That Jay-Z sued a liquor company too?
Yeah, in the past.
Yeah. See, so Jay-Z sued a liquor company in the past too. So I don't know. This is what they're saying that the lineup is. So I don't know. But y'all, we gonna see, because is the feds gonna go scoop him up like, a thief in the night too? I don't know, y'all. We gotta see. But y'all, I'm not gonna keep you guys. Dida says Cat Williams predicted that Jay-Z will go to jail this year. Oh, wow. Maybe so, y'all. We are only in June now, halfway through the year. So maybe so. FMC says it's gonna be a real hot summer. Oh yes, the block is hot.
Somebody that don't nobody talk about. Brian Kohlberger is going to get the death penalty this year.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yes. Another case.
The boy that killed them 4 college students.
Oh, another case, Jamil, because me and Jamil like court cases, right? So do y'all know Ryan Kohlberger? Jamil just said that Ryan Kohlberger, nobody's really talking about him, which I think I'm going to, after the Diddy trial or in the midst of this rest of the week, the time with Diddy, I'm going to start talking about Ryan Kohlberger. Remember Ryan Kohlberger was the one who killed those 4 people in, like, where was it, baby? Utah or something? Where was it? Somewhere out west, I believe. He killed 4 people. He was a college student going for his master's, and he was studying like criminology or something. And he killed 4 students. And then this happened like a couple of years ago too, because he's been in jail for some years now, and now his court case is coming up. So his trial is coming up. So we're going to be talking about that a lot with him, because that's a big case. That's another big case. Dr. Shu says, oh, okay, wow. Carrie says, Cat Williams, you rock. Yes, Cat Williams does. But Ryan Kohlberger, you guys can check his y'all can, Brian Kohlberger? Yes. Yeah, Brian.
My apologies, beautiful.
It's all right. Ryan Kohlberg, because that is Jamil. That's Jamil. He's been keeping up with that case over the last couple of years. I've been keeping up with it a little like here and there. So this is a case that we're gonna like jump on next is Kohlberger. If we can probably even go to Brian Kohlberger's case. Jamil is a mess. He said his eyebrows show that he's guilty. He is a mess.
Linda just said he's crazy. He look crazy.
Yeah, Linda, he does look crazy, right? And remember, y'all, I don't know if you guys been watching the Kohlberger, but y'all please go check it out, because that's going to be one of the next cases I jump on. So Brian Kohlberger says, Linda says he looks crazy. Hey, Linda, did you see they said his eyebrows were real thick, and that's what one of the girls that made it and survived, she said, I remember his like thick eyebrows. His eyebrows look like an afro. I was like, oh my God. I mean, he looks crazy. When I say Brian Kohlberg, he looks crazy. Y'all got to go and check it out. Just Google his name, go on YouTube, and y'all will see he killed 4 people. It's crazy.
Gloria said, when do you think we're going to see them tapes? That's what we said.
Yeah, that's Gloria. That's what we said. That's what we were trying to see. We were trying to see when were the tapes. Where's Justin Bieber? Where's Oprah? Where's all these tapes with all these freak offs? Kim Kardashian, the ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. We ain't seen these tapes yet, right? I don't know. We're trying to still figure out. So I don't know. Dida says Harry Unibrow. Yes, Brian Kohlberg got a whole big, I mean, I'm telling you, a whole afro. You can see his eyebrows from like 2 miles away. I'm telling you, it looks scary. Dr. Cherie says scary. Yes, it looks scary. Linda says eyebrows look like werewolf. They do, right, Linda?
Huh? He was right by the house when these kids were killed and tortured. 4:30 in the morning, driving in the house. They said that his lawyer said he was out looking at the earth.
Oh yeah, he said that he was 4 o'clock in the morning. He said he was out there looking at the earth. But when he went to go commit that crime, that's what he was doing. And then, yeah, right by the house. Then he was driving by their house because there was like 3 or 4 of them that lived in the house. So he was driving up and down their house at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. He was plotting. He wanted to kill somebody. I was like, this is crazy. Hey, C-Raj, how are you? Robin, hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? So, yeah, it was crazy. I was like, this Joker, he is crazy. Then he ordered the knife on Amazon. And then when he he committed the crime, he dropped he had a long knife. When I say he sliced and chopped them people up, he sliced and chopped them people up, and then the big long knife case, he dropped it when in the commission of his crime, and then he was acting like he ain't did nothing, and then his thumb was showing he was using that knife on them, and then you could tell his thumb, like right here, and I think it was the inside of his thumb was all red, like when you like maybe with a shovel or something, like shoveling or doing something too hard, where your thumb starts to kind of get rubbed raw, and that's what his thumb looked like. And then after he did it, y'all, he was like this in a picture, like his mission was accomplished, that he killed these people, these students. I was like, oh Lord. But y'all, that's a case for another day, because when I tell y'all, that is going to be a great case, and I don't know, me and Jamil can get down to that court case. Oh, we're going to cover that live, boots on ground, if we can get down there when that case starts. Because I'm telling you, that is a huge, huge case. If you guys have not seen that one, y'all have to check that one out. Because I was like, this Joker, he looks scary. He kind of almost looked like Eddie Monster's grandson. Huh? I think it starts in July. Okay, Jamil said he thinks that that court case starts in July. So yes, we are going to try to be boots on ground if we can for that trial. Like some of the parts, I don't know how long that case is going to go on, but that is going to be another good one. And one other case before I go, because y'all know I love court cases, so I get all excited. Whenever Daryl Brooks goes back to court, because he has another hearing, and he's supposed to be coming up on another court case, y'all, when I say that Joker is unhinged, he is ruthless, he is rude, he ain't got no type of respect, he is a whole mess. Y'all, I'm telling you, if I can go and cover that case, boots on ground, I'm telling you, that's going to be another good one, because he has one more case. Even though he already got like 16 or 20 life sentences or something crazy, he's never getting out. He has one more case where he ran his girlfriend over, I think it is, and then he has to go to court for that. And if that court case goes on this year, y'all, we're going to try to get down there too. But y'all, I am not going to keep you. Oh, Tammy just came back right when we about to end. Look, I've been trying to get off here, but I'm like excited about these court cases. But if we can get down to those court cases, I would really want to see what's his name? Daryl Brooks. Y'all go and try to find Daryl Brooks in the YouTube. When I say, y'all will be like, is this a movie? Because that Joker is disrespectful to the judge, telling the judge he ain't gonna do this. She's like, have a seat. He's like, no, I ain't sitting down. I mean, when I say totally unhinged, disrespectful to the ultimate, I've never seen nobody being this disrespectful to a judge in my life. I was like, this is epic. I was like, oh my God. I'm telling you, it is crazy. Dr. Sheree says, I can't keep up so many cycles. Yes, and he is crazy. He's the one that ran over all those people during the Christmas parade in Waukesha County in Waukesha, what was that one, baby? In Wisconsin, I think Wisconsin or somewhere like that. But I'm telling you, it was crazy. I was like, oh my God. But he is, y'all, he is a piece of work, right? He is a piece of work. FMC says Daryl Brooks, and what was the other guy's name? So it's Daryl Brooks, and then it's Brian Kohlberger. Brian Kohlberger, y'all check those two out, because those are going to be the next ones that we like jump on, because y'all, these court cases, I'm telling you, they be juicy. I'd be like, oh my goodness. D-Dot says, did he get in the short end of the stick? He needs to get the long end of the stick and the short end. He needs to get the whole stick, right? I'm just saying, y'all. It's crazy. It is crazy. FMC says, got you. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, check those two out. Do a little bit of research so we can chat about them, because I'm telling you, those are going to be the next great court cases that we're going to talk about. TY says, you must not have been paying attention to, oh yeah, that's what I said. I got to go and research that, because there's a whole lot going on with that, y'all. We got to go see what's going on with that, because I was like, oh my God, look, one of my girlfriends was texting me, what's going on with, what's going on with homeboy in the White House? I was like, girl, I know, I got to go get caught up with that. I got to go do some homework, because my friend is trying to, get me, we trying to collaborate about what's going on. I was like, girl, I got to go do some research. So it is crazy. It is crazy, y'all. But y'all, I'm not gonna keep you guys. Go check those court cases out, and we're gonna do some. We're gonna be comparing notes and talking about these next court cases, cause y'all, I'm telling you, these be great. Queen Shay, hey, how are you? Tammy says, Trump don't want that smoke. I know, right, Tammy? I'm trying to go see what the smoke is all about. I'm about to go do some research, because my friend, she is trying to get. We trying to collaborate. Look, she texted me again right now. Hold on, y'all. Oh, she's a mess. Hold on just a second, y'all. Hold on. What'd you say, babe? Hold on, y'all. But anyway, y'all, I'm not gonna keep you guys, y'all. I'm not gonna keep you guys, but thanks for coming. And Sharice Brewster says I'm back. Oh, we're about to end. We about to end. How are you doing, Sharice? Dina says Diddy got a little chopstick. You was a mess, D-Dot. They said Tootsie Roll. He talking about the chopstick. You was a mess. Oh my goodness. Danielle said hit the like button. Yeah, but thank you guys for stopping in. Y'all is hilarious. I love each and every one of you guys. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks you guys for hitting the like button. If y'all are on the replay gang, just go ahead and hit the like button on your way in or on your way out. Tammy says itty bitty diddy. Cerise is laughing. MFC says, have a good evening, y'all. Yes, y'all have a great evening. I love each and every one of you guys. And like I said, if I get any more intel on if the judge approves the mistrial, y'all, I'm turning it on, turning the live on. So if you guys are up, y'all jump in and we're going to chat about it. So y'all, thanks for stopping in. Always lead with love, peace, and tranquility. And y'all enjoy y'all Saturday night, right? It's almost Sunday fun day tomorrow. But enjoy y'all's night. Get some good rest. Always lead with love, peace, and tranquility, as I always say. And y'all, I will see y'all in the next live. Bye-bye.